What we do, and this is really one of the great advantages of our UTH business model, is that we have gone into a production, building mode, or, housing production mode. And what that means is we build our projects using the same unit over and over again, right? Like a home builder would, where they've got a plan A and a plan B, and they just build those two, and that's all they ever build, right? That's differentiated from, like a podium style building, where each building would just be totally custom, one-off design for that site only. And that building is, a one-time design. We're able to do the UTH model where we can sort of, lay out the same unit in different configuration to accommodate a site, which has different dimensions. One's square, one's triangular, one's, octagonal, whatever, circular. Because we build that same unit over and over again, the way that we determine costs is that we have a historical database of costs that we've developed over the demonstration phase, which was an early part of our business plan for the workforce housing model that we specifically created to prove these kinds of questions out. One of them was, what's the cost to build, and can we perform that reliably over and over and over again, right? And then we've now gotten to that. So we're on our 5th project with Montebello, and we're growing both in volume and size of projects. We now have a historical database going back really in the last 3 projects are of a size that we can say are comparable. We've settled our design down to the now reusing the same design. So we have a historical database of costs, right? Is the short answer to the question, which is how do you determine cost? Of course, every site's always different. Even when we design the same building, one will have utilities in the street, one doesn't. We got to install them. One city has, higher levels of landscaping requirements, another city doesn't. Codes change, right? So this year for future projects, we're gonna have to install solar. We actually have to put the solar panels in. And so we're assessing that. But I think fundamentally, we have 80 to 90% always the base cost of past projects, past recent projects, as a historical database for our build costs. And we just carry that forward now into our underwriting for new projects. Because we have the same housing type over and over again, we don't need to go out and get multiple new bids. Only would we if we have a certain trade that we do on a site that we never did before. So let's say, I don't know, let's say we had to build a specialized type of metal siding on the building. The city said you need to do this type of metal siding, but we don't traditionally do that. So if it's an unknown trade or one that we don't do often, then we'll go out into the market and seek multiple bids. But generally, we have the same subs coming to build our projects over and over again. So the same way that we design and utilize the same building footprint or unit footprint over and over again, we also have the same architect, same civil engineer, same geotechnical engineer, right? And the same general set of subcontractors that we take from project to project, all in the with the goal of producing a highly efficient build model, which is why, in part, UTH as a workforce housing model works generally.